I remember when I was an estate agent talking to a mortgage broker I work with, and he casually mentions the difference between a mortgage advisor and a mortgage broker. And I remember nodding along as if I knew exactly what he meant. But the truth, I had no idea what the difference was, or if there was something I was missing, something really important. If you're thinking about starting a career in mortgage advice, you've probably come across these terms too. And like me, you might be wondering, is there actually a difference, and does it really matter? So here is the reality. A mortgage broker and a mortgage advisor are exactly the same thing. The terms are used interchangeably within the industry depending on the preference of the advisor or the broker and what they like. But, and there is a very big but here, there are different types of mortgage advisors or different types of mortgage brokers, and that's where the real distinction lies. Understanding these differences can shape the kind of career you want to build, how much you can earn, and how much freedom you have in your work. When I first started in the industry, I didn't really think much about this. I assumed that being a mortgage advisor meant one thing: I help people get a mortgage. But the reality is, the path you choose as an advisor can make or break your career. I've seen brokers get stuck in jobs they hate because they didn't realize how their initial choices would affect their future. Some get frustrated by limited earning potential, others feel trapped working under a single lender, and the key to avoiding this is knowing your options from day one. So there are three types of mortgage advisors that you need to be aware of. The first one you have is a tied mortgage advisor. This is the safe but limited route. If you work as a tied advisor, you are connected to just one lender. Think about working for a bank or building society. Now, the upside to this is you're going to get a steady salary. There's no need to generate your own leads and structured training. Now, the downside, though, is that you can only offer that lender's products. So if a better deal exists elsewhere, your hands are completely tied. This is great if you want stability, not ideal if you're looking for long-term career growth and higher earnings. And the second one we have is multi-tied mortgage advice. And this is more flexible, but still has some limits. A multi-tied advisor has access to a panel of lenders, and that gives them more options than a tied advisor, but still restricts them from the full market. The most notable one for this is Connells. They are multi-tied advisors. Now, the upside to this is that it's a bit more variety in mortgage deals and sometimes employed role with some security. However, the downside is you're still limited to the products you can offer, which can impact your ability if you want to compete with the whole of the market. Now, this is the middle ground option. It's better than being tied, but it's not the ultimate level of freedom that many brokers actually want eventually. And the third one you have is a whole of market mortgage advisor. This is the ultimate potential route. This is where things get interesting. A whole of market mortgage advisor has access to almost every lender out there, meaning that you can find the absolute best deal for your clients. Now, the upside to this is obviously you have more control, you have much higher earning potential, and the ability to build your own brand. The downside, though, is that if you are self-employed, you need to generate all your own leads and you need to manage your own business. It's not for everyone, but if you want full control over your income and your career, this is where you really want to be. I've seen so many mortgage brokers start their career without thinking long term. They take the first opportunity that comes along, only to realize later they're stuck or it's a massive learning curve to adapt to the other style of advice. So the big thing to think about is start with the end in mind. Whatever the path you choose, make sure it aligns with your goals, not just what is convenient for you right now. If you want to learn more about how to become a mortgage broker and a complete guide from once you've got qualified all the way through to setting up a thriving business, check out this deep dive video right here. It's one of my masterclasses where I break down in about 40 minutes everything you need to know to absolutely hit the ground running. Go on, give it a watch.